than happy to take your credits.
Some people drink coffee to wake up.
Get out of my way.
I have Bob pour me a shot of whiskey. Have a good sleep.
The fleet is fake. Stealing from each other
Bob.
is just what you call.
So, you got something for me?
I do. I got your ring. Play's not around anymore to miss it.
Oh. And I hope that bastard went straight to hell where he belongs. Oh, here's your credit. I think it's time for a drink myself. Thanks to you, I'll be spending the rest of these days in peace.
Alright.
Ask the jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a pirate ship with no personality.
Oh, you got any money on you? This is just perfect. Man.
Something I can get for you?
I need another drink.
Finally, somebody with some money.
You see put in quite the effort to keep that comp spike business quiet.
Man. So hard to find some money. Busy doing what? Sitting down? I'll take a look at this mission board.
Rook. Got mixed feelings about my last job. On the one hand, lost a friend. But on the other hand, I got their creds. I'll probably feel better once I spend them.
Hey.
No matter what, I've got your back.
Yeah, so you say.
Soon, everyone is going to learn to fear the fleet.
Okay. I thought you said you had some creds on you. Box. Might be a good time to find some evidence. I'll sell that. Huh. Come on, there's gotta be something in here. Any evidence, anything. Jesus.
As long as you put the fleet first, we won't have any problems.
Yeah, I hear that all the time. What's wrong with you? Got any money on you? No, you don't. Man, you guys are broke. Stay broke.
We call UCC staff sharks, but to the fleet, they're just bait.
Yeah? Is that right? Damn. Broke. Ah. Nothing.
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the core.
I need credits, but I'm not doing that kind of job.
The fleet protects our own. But you turn against us, and you're dead.
You said never crush the fleet.
they'd have to catch us first.
Yeah, they catch you. Catch you doing what? He just got nothing. Finally. 70 credits. I'll take it.
Can you believe how much gear is costing us now? We gotta get some military convoys or something.
Yeah, well, easier said than done.
Hey, I found some evidence.
So wait, say that again. You think I'm who?
Stop playing games. We both know your real name is Lionel Soto, and you know why I'm here.
Who are you? Fleet? Ecliptic? An independent?
I've spent 2 long years and every credit I had looking for you, just so I could look you in the eye before I pulled the trigger.
Hey, what's with the gun? There must be some mistake. I honestly don't know who you are.
Of course you don't know who I am. You're never concerned with the death you leave in your wake, in your pursuit of greed. You killed my husband, you son of a bitch! And now I'm going to kill you!
Such a terrible shame. All that time and money she wasted. Ah, well. Better get rid of the body.
Huh, what's this? That sounded like... Nah, probably not. It's a good thing I'm looking around. Oh, whoa.
Let me just ask you one final question before we wrap up.
Fine. Go ahead.
When is enough going to be enough? How many credits does Jasper Cricks need until he's satisfied?
I should have expected you to ask such a stupid question. How the hell could you ever understand? You with your fancy education and your sheltered upbringing and your cushy media job. Me, I came from nothing. Everything I own, I've literally drawn blood to gain.
There's no need to get personal. I'm simply trying to state the facts so that our listeners can make judgments of their own.
Lady,
Sorry if I'm sniffing.
Half of your listeners think I'm a hero.
I'm still sick.
The other half are scared out of their goddamn minds, and they should be.
Perhaps we should talk about something else.
No, that's it. We're done. Can you guys get her the hell out of here? Make sure she takes all this sound equipment with her.
Well, that's it then. Thank you for your...
Actually, before you go, Gail, there's one more thing I would like to say.
Yes, of course. What is it?
When you broadcast this interview on SSNN, I want you to remember that I'll be listening. If you edit even one word or manipulate my voice to change anything I've said, I will hunt you down and kill you in front of everyone. Do you understand?
I understand. You have my word.
Is that the same girl that we gave that story to? Oh, I'll take that. Yes, indeed. That'll make some good money when I sell it. Yo. Okay.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the ComSpike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
ComSpike was built into the ship, so I didn't really have no choice. Excuse me. I thought the fleet could use some extra spare parts.
Yeah, nice try, Rook. We know you didn't have a choice. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. comm spike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right, that leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
What's the conduction grid?
It's the giant shroud that covers the entire city. Big ugly thing that Generdyne uses to absorb lightning strikes. When you arrive in Neon, I'm sure your contact will fill you in with all the boring details.
I've been hearing a lot about this Neon place. I have faith in Jazz to get the tech to work.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, neighbor. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent.
Okay.
She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash.
Okay, I'm sure we can launch just fine then.
No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Quix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Okay.
Better get a move on before Dale sees you slacking. You want to hook up with Estelle Vincent and Neon.
I want to hook up with you. Any advice for working the job in Neon?
Yeah. Don't let the corruption that runs through the city entice you into doing anything stupid. There are too many opportunities for people like us that are just waiting to drag you down. Neon is full of all sorts of distractions. Bars, gangs, and most of all, Aurora. Stay away from that stuff. Get in, get out, and bring that conduction grid tech back to the key.
Okay.
Stay sharp, Rook.
Okay. Not too much evidence I can find.
Don't tell me Shinya ran out of errands.
Alright.
Hello?
Word is you had to steal classified tech from a UC station. I hope the commander knows what's.
Commander.
What can I do for you?
Hey, Toft.
Anything
Good to have you
report?
back. What can I do for you?
I got some evidence for you.
Nice work. Let me take a look.
Got this piece of information on a certain Galbank employee who was aboard the Siren of the Stars.
Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Anything else?
Information about the murder of Madeline LaRue?
We were aware that Miss LaRue was involved with Fergus Wickham. When her body was recovered, Sis Def assumed he was the culprit. Sounds like we had it wrong. Should have pinned the murder on this Clay Dietrich perp. Well, we'll have to clear that up. Nice find. Find anything else?
I think so. Discover some interesting information about Bradley Jasso?
So, Mr. Yasso is actually Lionel Soto. We thought Soto was dead. At least, that's what the records told us. I'll have the records updated, but seeing as Mr. Yasso has surrounded himself with the Crimson Fleet, there isn't much we can do. Yet. That it?
That's all for now. It's kind of hard to find some more evidence.
Understood. Keep searching and you're bound to find more.
I guess. You really don't like talking about the past, do you?
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
I want to talk to you.
Why do you care so much about my past?
I care about you. Why do you care so much that I'm asking? Hey, you're the one who implied you had something to tell me.
You're right. I did. I suppose I'm hesitating because I'm not sure you'll like what I have to say.
Talk to me.
Would it shock you to learn that I spent some time in prison?
No.
I suppose that makes me a hypocrite.
Hey, we all got our backstories. That's what we do in the future. Present. Who we are today. Why does that make you a hypocrite? Because you hate the Crimson Fleet?
Oh, come on. I haven't exactly been cordial about my feelings towards the Crimson Fleet's illegal activities.
You're not a hypocrite, but you have a lot of explaining to do.
That's fair. Well, okay.
Tell me about it.
Where do I start? I grew up in the Well in New Atlantis. Parents made barely enough money to keep the lights on in our apartment. After I dropped out of school, they begged for me to look for work. But I realized it was a lot easier to simply take whatever I wanted instead. The year after that, I'm a career criminal with UC security breathing down my neck, and my parents kicking me out of the house.
Okay. So you lived on the streets?
Hell no. I made enough money to buy my own apartment. Filled it with some decent stuff, too. I'd even send pictures of the place to my folks to rub it in. I was a real asshole. Well, I wasn't a nice person.
Did what you had to do.
That's just it, though. I was having the time of my life. Earning way more than I needed to simply get by and loving every minute of it. Back then, if you would have told me one day I'd be wearing this uniform, I'd have said you were out of your mind.
And look at you now.
Thanks. I'm quite proud of where I've ended up.
Proud of you
Let's
too.
just say the years after my time in the Well were filled with highs and lows. Look, the point is that I felt you deserved to know a bit about my past. To know where my anger towards the fleet comes from.
Thanks for sharing this with me.
You're welcome. Well, I think you've had enough for now.
No,
point.
I like hearing
Let's get
about
back
you.
to it before Keyboy writes us a citation for loitering.
Okay.
Let me know if you need anything else.
I'll try to find some more evidence.